Hey everyone. So the season's over, baseball season that is, and time to do my recap of my speculation of Rookie of the Year and my spec cards. What I tried to do at the beginning of the year before the season started was to find one rad card for every position player that I thought had a shot at Rookie of the Year. And then see how I would do with speculation. Specking is not my deal. I usually just pick up cards that I think are cool. That's how I do it. Just cards that I want for my collection. There are people that make a living at flipping cards. I'm not that guy. Don't come to me for spec advice, and you're about to find out why. So I picked up, how many cards did I actually pick up? 2, 4, 6, 7. I tried to get my favorite for every position, but some of the ones I wanted, like Ellie De La Cruz was on my hit list, but Ellie De La Cruz autograph at the beginning of the season was nuts, just like it is still now. There's some other ones. I had Jackson Merrill and Jackson Churio on my list. Their autographs were just too expensive, and I didn't get one. But here are the cards that I got. I'll go through them with you real quick, and we'll talk about how well I did. First of all, congratulations to Paul Skeens, who got the Rookie of the Year on the National League. He was not on my hit list at all, so he should have been. Go Tigers, but he wasn't. And then American League, Luis Gill was somebody that I looked at the beginning of the year, but I did not pick him. So whatever, struck out for my Rookie of the Year predictions. But this is who I did pick out. We'll go with pitcher. I went with Yamamoto, and I didn't find any autograph cards or anything that I liked at the beginning of the year, but I did find this Topps Now card. I just thought it was cool because it had him and Shohei on it. I was like, that's rad. The problem was, even when I bought it, I knew I was overpaying for it, but I just thought it was fun. I expected Shohei to have a good year. I did not expect him to have a historic year like he did this year, coming off a surgery. Man, what a year the Dodgers had. But I thought it was really cool. Cool card. So I ended up, like, if I sold it today, I'd lose about $5. Yikes. But it's $5. Come on. I didn't spend, the most I spent was about $28, and that's after fees and taxes and stuff. So I'm not exactly pulling out big boy cards here. Next, I had Austin Wells as my favorite catcher. Austin Wells actually got third in Rookie of the Year voting, so I don't think that's a bad choice. When I look at today, what I think I could get for an Austin Wells, really the prices have a really big range. Like, I just saw some that sold for like $2. I was like, is that real? Did those really sell for $2? Because then there's some other ones that sold for like 15 or 16. I don't know. So I'm going to guess I could get about $15 for this card, maybe, which gives me like $3. So not bad though. Austin Wells rookie auto. High hopes that Jason Dominguez was going to be a monster this year. And it could be, man, this guy just can't seem to stay healthy. What a cool card. I just remember people absolutely freaking out about this card. Today you could sell it for like $15. I basically break even on this card. So I'm definitely going to hold on to it because I still have really high hopes for him. And it's a really, really cool card. Yeah, he did, because of injuries. I mean, he didn't even make the top of the list. Novelli Marte. I still have high hopes for this kid. He wasn't up very much this year, I don't think. I'd have to go back and look, but I don't think he did very well. Let's see, on this card, this one is 1 of 10, and I could not find the exact card, but I saw, oh yeah, I did. I did find one, but I didn't find one that was sold, so I did see another seller asking 20, and based on comps for other cards, seemed, I guess, about right. So I make like $5 on that card. Junior Caminero. Junior did not. He did not make any of the the Rookie of the Year voting. We'll see. This one's, I mean, like I said, I just found this card. I overpaid for this one. I thought I did when I bought it too. And I think if I sold it today, I'd lose like $10. So still holding on to it. Still hoping that he bounces back. This one's cool. Shout out to my Detroit Tigers fans. Colt Keith. This one's just super rad. I mean, the Tigers gave him a $28 million extension at the beginning of the year, so I had really high hopes. And he had a decent year. He really did. Yeah, I think the beginning of the year hype pushed up his card prices a little bit. And so I would, if I sold this today, take an $8 loss. But still a cool card, man. And this one is Nolan Channel. Nolan Channel? I don't know how to pronounce the last name. Angels. Nobody watched the Angels. But it's a 101, dude. It's a 101. What I really liked him about the beginning of the year is that Wash was really high on him. And Ron Washington, I think, was a really fun skipper for the Rangers. And I like him. He's a baseball guy. He's a baseball guy through and through. And he knows what he's talking about. But still high hopes for this kid. I think this is a really cool card. If I sold it today, I'd make about $18 on it. So it's really rad. It's 101. Come on. 101. Very cool. It's got the blank back. Probably, this is the most expensive card that I bought at the beginning of the year. Caminero was next. But so if I sold everything today, I'd be up about $2. So I'm not going to do that, obviously, because I'd lose money. And because, all the fees and stuff. But it was fun. It was fun to do. I'll probably do it again next year. Again, I think I spent I spent $127 on this. And at the time, I was like, do I really want to spend $127 on just messing around? And yeah, I think I had enough fun doing all the research and trying to figure out who would be. Again, struck out big. I like who thought Paul Skeens at the beginning of the year was going to get Rookie of the Year? Not me. Not me. I really thought Jackson Merrill was going to do it. He was super high. Shota got fourth in voting in the National League, and certainly was not on my list. No offense, Cubs fans. He wasn't on my list. American League went Luis Gill, which wasn't on my list. Colton Cowser was. Austin Wells was obviously. Mason Miller, nope. Cade Smith, nope. Willier Abreu, nope. Wyatt Langford was high on my Rookie of the Year. Like, that's really who I wanted. But his autographs were nuts. And I was like, man, I'm not paying that. But kind of glad I didn't, because the Rangers were terrible last year. But Wyatt's still super talented. So I think he's got the makings for a good career. But that's it. Sorry, there's people walking outside my window. It's distracting. But I hope you had fun. I hope you had a great baseball season. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the next baseball season already. But that's great. Anyway, I'll stop rambling. Talk to you later. Bye.
Nerd.
Whoa! Why you gotta hate?